Alright, so,
You're gonna be missing some reactions from us. We're just going.
yeah, trial. All rise! So, we actually started, I restarted recording while we went AFK, and I didn't actually start the recording back up, so for the first little bit, there's not gonna be really reactions from us.
It's like 5-10 minutes at most, so you don't have to be too.
Yeah, like, not counting the time we spent just sitting there talking about what we were seeing.
Should we still voice it though?
Yeah, we're still gonna voice it. Like,
yeah,
it was only one bullet time segment, I think it's called, like the thing where you see the phrases and you shoot stuff at them.
Yeah, it was only one.
It was one of those and some
that
discussion.
was a non-stop debate though.
Non-stop debate, that's what it's called. We're gonna voice that still. Anyway, go ahead, Rhino.
Since this will be the final class trial, I've come up with a special rule. So listen up. If you can figure out Makuro's killer and go on to solve the mystery of this school, you guys win. But if you can't, then I win. And of course, waiting for the loser is the super exciting, super heart-pounding punishment.
Are you saying that if you lose, you'll execute?
Yep, sure will, whatever you have said.
And that's final. No loopholes. No wiggling out of it later. You'll kill yourself.
Of course not. Bears never go back on their word.
Never mind all that. I just have one question for you.
Oh, you're taking this serious, huh? Are you feeling okay?
Is the mastermind only one person? Don't bother. I already know the answer. You're all the mastermind, aren't you? You're all out to get me. I'm right, aren't I? I knew it! We're not gonna have the reactions, but I think we can still point out the funny stuff. Be like, hey, look at that. Anyway.
Yeah.
Alright. You guys have
You
all been
prepare
working
yourself,
together, haven't you? I have evidence, so I know I'm right. Hey, you stole my line! You're all out to get me! I'm sure of it! I have evidence of my own!
What a coincidence. I too have evidence to present. Evidence that proves everyone other than me has been working together.
What? Wait, hold on. This doesn't make any sense. How can the three of us each have that kind of evidence? All three of them think that everyone around them is their enemy. There's no doubt this is a trap Monokuma set. He set it up so we would suspect each other. And I have something that proves it. No, that's wrong!
I mean, it's not so much wrong as, take
No.
this.
No, that's missing some degree of information that I am providing now. It's not just you three. I have evidence too. What? You too? The evidence you're all referring to is this group photo, right? Oh, yeah. Huh? Wait, but mine's different. With the picture you have, I'm in it. That can't be right, because in my picture... Here comes Sakura, ready to lap us for the 5th time.
The hero's in the girl's outfit.
Hifumi's about to pass out. Celeste is in the back in her regular outfit again.
So is Makuro this time, although she could just be not participating.
Yeah, fair. And also, apparently, Sayaka's actually a decent runner, because she's in the lead besides, obviously, Sakura. Also, I feel bad for Makoto, because Sakura's in the same lane as him and coming at top speed.
Oh yeah, he's gonna die.
And also, as I pointed out previously, Chihiro looks super short at first notice, because it looks like at first that he's right beside Junko, not like a conversating different distance between them.
Hey, you know what? It looks like Hyoko is watching Makoto.
Shipping even whenever this was being taken. I also, does it look?
I ship it.
Does Sakura have, like, red coming off of one eye?
I can't tell.
It kind of looks
Maybe.
like... It kind of looks like that anime thing where, like...
Kinda does, actually.
They have fire in one eye.
Kinda like the anime thing where Leon had red spell.
So it's the opposite of... It's the opposite of before with the blue fire. So it's... Do-do-do-do.
Da-da-da.
I figured as much. In which case, I probably didn't actually read that line, but whatever. Hero, you have a picture too, right? Let's see it. Okay, but be careful with it. It's pretty important evidence.
What, do you think he's gonna just torch it?
This one too.
Send the blower pull out a flamethrower and torch it?
So this was the point where I noticed, guys, Junko's face is not shown in any of these pictures.
And I noticed that there are 2 different skirt colors for some reason.
They're eating donuts.
And I noticed that Hifumi's hair was being held by Sakura.
And we all noticed Celeste never changes clothes or positions.
And I noticed that Leon had a pierced tongue, and also that Toko was Genocide Jack. And he noticed that Mondo's pompadour was bent.
Pompadour.
You notice how his pompadour hair is a different color than his back hair, like the rest of his hair?
Could be dyed, or could just be like
anime.
Yeah.
I know. I just mean like this is the first time we've actually gotten a chance to see that.
Well, no,
True.
I thought we knew that.
We usually see we always see characters from the front.
Well, not always, but most of the time.
The only time we ever see, we always see them from the front because the back of their sprite is either just their front sprite again, or a shadow. The only time we would ever get to see the back of them is in.
I mean, we've seen the back of Byakuya's before.
Yeah, because
excuse me.
he turns around to go away. Mondo hasn't done that. So.
I mean, we haven't seen him do that barely.
So the secret of these pictures has been revealed. Secret or whatever, I don't care. You guys are all in on this together. That's why I'm the only one missing. But you're in my picture. You're the ones trying to trick me. So the whole purpose behind these photos was to get us questioning and fighting with each other. The mastermind laid a trap to make us each think everyone else was working against us.
Excuse me, by the way. Sorry about the burp.
I laid a trap. Trap? How rude! What grounds do you have for such audacious accusations?
Audacious?
The proof I need to reveal...
I mean, it's a word, but...
The proof I need to reveal Monokuma's trap. Each photo has a certain something in common. There's a connection regarding what person isn't shown in the group photos. And that person is...
It was pointed out that Monokuma is also an accurate answer.
So also, like, last time I said the ones who got the photo... the answer was the ones who got the photos. I didn't choose it at first, because when I first saw it, I thought that meant the one taking the photo. Like, the person who got the person missing is the one who's taking the photo. And I thought, that makes sense, but it also seems like a joke answer. In each case, the only one not in the picture is the person who received it. So in the picture I got, I'm the only one missing. Junko's face is covered. In the picture Hina got, she's the only one missing. Junko's facing away. And in the picture Hiro got, he's the only one missing. Junko's facing away.
Away, away.
As long as we're talking about it, I suppose I should show you my photo as well.
Let's keep the funny reaction.
Fish!
What did I just say?
In other words, Monokuma gave each of us a group photo in which that person wasn't included. When we each saw our picture, we just assumed everyone else was the enemy.
For those of you wondering, that was not Yash sprinting past the photo. It just takes it away after 2
seconds. You'll get a better chance to look at it in a bit. And that was about the time.
Yeah, we found that out.
And that was basically the point where I was like, oh, I didn't start recording again.
Figured it out, huh?
Yeah, I thought that must be it. But how is that a hint?
At this point, I've pointed out this was kind of a weak attempt on Monokuma's part, considering some of their earlier ones.
But you know, there might be more to this than just Monokuma trying to confuse us. There's something else that bothers me about everyone's pictures. What is it? What's digging at me? Listen, can I see everyone's group photo one more time? It's not directly connected to what we're talking about, but I'd like to double check something. Sure, no problem. Yeah, I don't mind. I'm sure there's something unusual about these group photos. What is it? I need to compare each of them one more time. Alright, now that we're here, so, once again, Jugo's face is covered.
By
We don't know if
Splash.
Chihiro is wearing the girl outfit.
But presumably, he is, because he's still trying to pass himself off as a girl. Rhino pointed out that Makuro's not wearing the top, or it doesn't have straps visible. To which I said, maybe Fubi pulled her top off, and that's why Sakura's beating him with a fish.
And then I pointed out that Mondo is just wearing a Speedo, so.
Celeste continues to be a cardboard cutout. And Toko's over there too.
Hina's the lifeguard, which makes sense. Even though you'd think she would be in the pool, but...
And despite Sayaka there in that pose, my eye keeps getting drawn to fish.
Also, I like to imagine, because Hina's like blowing a whistle and pointing. I like to think, hey, no fish in the pool!
I thought she was be like, attack him.
Oh my god, I also just realized Sakura's got like a tornado of electricity around her.
Oh, I thought
she
that was
does.
just swirling water.
It could be,
Alright.
but it looks like that anime electricity power stuff.
It does.
Actually, Hina might be pointing at Sakura saying, foul.
Nah.
Foul, no fish.
Yeah, no fish in the pool. God,
Actually, she pointed
Oh
at
no!
she pointed
Oh no! You pointed out Mondo's wearing a Speedo, so is Hifumi.
Oh no.
Eh.
Oh shit, guys, I just realized I didn't start the recording.
You fuck.
What?
Byakuya's picture. This was the same spot where that happened. So at this point now, we don't know what's coming to the same extent as the rest of the game.
I mean, I know, but
Hina's picture. Hiro's picture. And mine. Something strange about all of them. Something I can't quite pin down. Something... Can you just forget about the photo already? Trying to trick me with such an obviously fake photo. I'm still pissed about that. And on top of that, they went to all that trouble to make it look like we were wearing matching uniforms.
They weren't matching.
Except for Celeste.
So you think they're fake? No. I assure you, they're quite real.
What are you talking about? There's no way. Yeah, I don't remember ever taking a picture like that. So it's gotta be a fake. I'm sure of it. But no, can we really be so sure? Huh? Don't get me wrong, I don't remember taking this picture either, but is that really enough to be absolutely positive they're fake?
what do you mean? Is this the first time Toko's spoken the whole trial?
I think so.
Pretty much,
Also,
yeah.
also, I think Toko and Kyoko. I know Kyoko's not gonna have a picture because she said she didn't go to get the hint. I assume Toko doesn't have one either because she was passed out.
Probably.
The reason I don't remember this picture isn't necessarily because it's fake. It might be some other reason. Some terrible reason. An unbelievable but entirely horrifying reason.
So is this another non-stop debate, or is it a Hangman Gambit? Oh yeah.
It's Hangman. Welcome to space!
Amnesia.
Oh, alright, yeah.
We all have protagonist syndrome.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Complete! Let's say that somehow we'd all lost our memories. That could explain it, couldn't it? Oh, I get it! So we all just lost our memories at the same time and forgot about the photo. Makes sense. As if! You expect me to believe such an unbelievable occult-type story? Yeah, we all lost our memories? That's just crazy. It's only natural that they wouldn't believe it. But no matter how much they refuse, if that's the absolute truth, they have no choice. We can't move forward until they accept it. And there's another way to prove it besides those pictures. The video.
Yep, the video.
Oh, jeez. Fortunately, we already know what we're going with.
Yeah.
You're saying we all got spontaneous amnesia? Since when did this turn into some kind of sci-fi fantasy?
Pretty early.
I promise you I haven't lost my memories. Ever since I got to this school. I remember everything that's happened.
That's where we shoot, huh? So the idea that we all lost memory.
It's totally stupid. Obviously. I missed that, but did somebody say, I want to be part of the debate too?
I didn't see it.
It was probably Monokuma. You know what? I'll just go through one. We have a crazy amounts of time. I'll go through it one more time to show it. Hey guys! I want to be part of the debate too.
Why are you saying his line?
Well, I'm guessing it's Monokuma. I just wanted to point it out. Anyway. No, that's wrong. I'm gonna say it every time.
Well, so far we haven't lost any parts.
Yeah.
Right?
Excuse me while I pull out my convenient pocket DVD player.
These photos aren't the only things that point to the possibility of memory loss. This DVD does the same thing.
You're not gonna show something indecent, are you?
You'd like if I did. No, it's nothing like that.
Maybe.
It's a video of all of us being interviewed by the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster. When you say all of us, you mean... I mean all of us, including you. You lie! I never did any kind of interview!
No, it's not a lie. Just watch the DVD and you'll see for yourself.
Kyoko says while eating chips.
I'm hungry, shut up. The headmaster did, in fact, interview you.
What are you saying? I didn't imagine you would remember. It's not about whether or not I remember. You expect me to believe all this? That I lost my memory somehow?
Well, we don't have any way to refute it, so we have no choice but to accept it as reality.
How can you say that? We're talking about living, breathing amnesia here.
What the
To be honest, I have something else on my mind right now.
Something else?
You said the DVD contains recordings of us being interviewed by the headmaster, right? What were the interviews about?
The headmaster sat each of us down, one at a time, and asked us the same question. He asked us if we could accept the idea of spending the rest of our lives in this school.
What kind of question is that?
And how did we answer?
We'd say no, obviously. Actually, we all said we could. Even me. I heard myself say yes, I could spend the rest of my life at this school.
Why? Why would you say yes to something like that?
Why is everyone eating chips? I don't know. I don't remember a thing.
It's a salad. That same goes for everyone else. Nobody remembers. You don't remember choosing to live here forever, or even talking to the headmaster about it at all.
It doesn't matter if I remember or not. Even if I bought the whole amnesia thing, the idea that I would want to live here forever, it's just insane. How can I believe that?
Insane or not, we can't move forward until you accept it. Am I right?
You sure are, because it's all true.
What?
I know it sounds absurd, but if it's the truth, there's nothing you can do about it.
Indeed, we only have one path in front of us.
I just shoveled my food in my mouth. Turn to Toko. Then, really?
Yep, you all totally lost your memory at the same time.
This is all making my head hurt. This isn't like some normal kind of memory loss. You stole those specific memories from us, didn't you?
Oopsie, you figured that part out too, huh?
Of course. There's no way we could all just happen to get amnesia. How could someone just steal our memories?
How? Come, that hardly matters now. If I said it was hypnotism, would you believe me? Or we opened up your skulls and messed with your brains? Would you really believe anything I said? How it happened doesn't matter right now. What matters is figuring out what memories you took from us. That's what you're trying to say, right? I knew I could count on you. The interview with the headmaster, taking that group photo. Those can't be the only memories we lost.
E, can you mute your mic when you're eating, please?
There must have been a purpose to it all, a reason for taking away our memories. Of course there was a purpose. It all has to do with the original motive.
The original motive? You mean the motive you came up with to try and get us all to kill each other?
That has something to do with the memories he stole.
It sure does. But that part's still a secret. Anyway, I'm sure it's not easy, but let's all focus on the class trial for the murder of Mikuru Ikusaba. Okay, so you want us to figure out who killed her before we do anything else?
So until we do that, well, either way, we have to explain every last remaining mystery. So, the one who killed Mikuro, the true mastermind, that's what we need to expose. Alright, let's read through this and then we'll see what's what.
So, who did it? Who killed her?
Whoever did it is the same one who's behind it. That much I'm sure of.
But when you think about it, is the mastermind really here in the school? Of course! They have to be here somewhere!
What makes you so sure?
What does make me so sure?
Exactly, you're just making stuff up. There's no way that Mastermind is here. The Mastermind is probably a million miles away. Because Mastermind is always lurking off in the background, right?
Ah, so it's Celeste!
Can I point out something minor?
What?
With our randomly chosen characters at the beginning of the game, we have about as equal a distribution in this final trial. 2 for me, 2 for E, 3 for Max.
Yeah, though
Oh, that wasn't an accident. I kind of engineered that.
That said though, Ryder, one of yours is Monokuma, so
I know, but he's still actively participating this time.
I guess, yeah. Positive is somewhere in the school. Otherwise, there's no way they could have controlled that machine. Alright, I think I know what they want me to do. Monokuma control room. Nope.
False.
I know what it is I'm trying to say. It's just another one of those cases of what do I do in order to say it. It's probably the one where it's like they're like a million miles away.
You would be correct.
Yep. No, that's wrong!
And I said that before the thing got shot, so ha.
There's no question that the mastermind is somewhere within the school.
How do you know? Did you find some evidence or something?
In the back of the data center, I found a panel that controls Monokuma. The mastermind must have been using that to control him all this time. So there can't be any doubt. The mastermind has been inside the school all along.
There can't be any doubt. In which case, there can also be no doubt that the mastermind is one of us.
What? Why?
Recall what Makoto told us Monokuma said to him earlier. He said that she said that they said.
It's a student! We've seen this like a million times.
So if the mastermind is in the school, we have to assume it could only be that 16th student.
how they managed to survive all of this.
So we're the only ones here? It's not me! I'm not the mastermind! Well, it's not me!
I blame Makoto!
What? Why me?
Cause it's super weird how you're the only one who survived being executed.
Oh, I get it. The only way he could have survived is if he was actually the mastermind himself, right?
Ah, nuts, you got me.
Wait, what are you trying to say?
Everyone, calm down. There's no reason to panic. The mastermind's true identity will become clear just as soon as we find
Just as soon as we find out.
who killed Makuro.
That's a good point. Rather than wasting time bickering, we should put our minds to work solving this mystery.
Yeah, well, how much time have we already spent talking about the murder?
He's right. What more is there to talk about? If you want something, I think there might be one thing. We haven't fully established what Makuro's fatal
Huh? But I thought we figured that out. She died when she got hit in the back of the head.
No, that isn't actually what killed her. It was something entirely different. Would you agree, Makoto?
Makuro's actual cause of death must have been the other wounds. Because we already... Like, Kyoko already said that it's not these two, so... All of the wounds covering her body. That's what really killed her. Hey, now hold on a second. You did read the Monokuma file, right? The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. It made it pretty clear. Those wounds were made at least a few days ago. So they can't possibly be what killed her. Consider this. What if the murder itself took place at least a few days ago? What?
What if, when we discovered her body, she'd already been dead for... If that's true, then naturally the wounds that killed her would appear to be however many days old. That doesn't make any sense! Because she had all those wounds before she ever came here.
Huh? How do you know that?
Isn't it obvious? She was the ultimate soldier, right? So that means, you know. You're wrong. She denied me before I could even say anything. Oh, come on, I think I'm not weird, okay? At least listen to what I have to say before you deny me. I think she's talking to you, Max.
As soon as you make the perverted face, I'm like, nope, bye. If you're so sure we're gonna deny it, you might bother saying in the first place.
I mean, it's kind of funny, though. Look, Curly Kusaba's profile, right?
Yeah, because it wasn't it stated. In fact, I'll open this up and check right now. Makuro did not have a single scar or wound when she came to Hope's Peak Academy.
How much of her body did he have? Makuro was the ultimate soldier, so she must have been in 100 different battles. So when you think about it, obviously she's got all those wounds in battle. Are you finished? You didn't deny me this time, Iwami? What? You make me go all cutesy.
Don't worry, there wasn't anything cute about it. No, those wounds didn't come from the battlefield. One look at what was written about her and that should become clear.
But yes, like I was saying, how much of her body did he have to examine in order to get that?
I imagine there was a medical examination.
I imagine like they submitted medical reports or something and literally said no scars.
No, Makuro didn't suffer those wounds in battle. The file we found in the headmaster's room said as much. Plus also, the fact that she had no scars or wounds is like meant to be part of the proof that she really is the ultimate soldier because she's so good she didn't get hurt. So presumably that would have been specified. Despite the time she spent in battle after battle as a member of Fenrir, when she entered the school, she hadn't sustained a single injury.
To be denied so completely. Actually, it's kind of refreshing. Maybe it's because of all Edward's training.
Anyway, so we can be sure that Makuro suffered all those wounds after coming to this school. In which case, they could be the very thing that killed her.
Sorry, I had to sneeze.
As a matter of fact, it's hard to imagine any other possibility. On examining her body, I found that her stomach and head wounds after dead.
Unless anyone has any better suggestions, I think we could say this with confidence. The wounds Makuro sustained all over her body are what ultimately killed her.
Boobs.
But if that's what killed her, then does that mean she's really been dead for who knows how long? That's exactly what it means. When we found her body in the garden, she'd already been dead for several days.
So then, what about the little matter of what happened last night? Makoto, you said you were attacked in your room by a masked assailant. If Makuro had already been dead for several days, certainly it couldn't have been her. Also, it occurs to me, I doubt she would have been taken down by Kyoko.
Yeah.
So who was it that attacked you?
The identity of the one who attacked me. I can't think of anyone else. The mastermind. Well, it's just obvious. The one who attacked me was the true mastermind. When we discovered Makuro in the garden wearing the same mask, I naturally assumed she must have been the one who attacked me, but I was wrong. It wasn't her at all. It was the mastermind.
What are you laughing at?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just getting a little impatient here, sitting here listening in. I think I'm gonna jump in. Let's start off with a nice, easy question. Your assumption that I attacked Makoto is just that, right? An assumption. You can't really know who was under that mask, can you? I mean, that's the whole point of a mask. The true identity of the masked attacker is Makuro Ikosaba. At least that's what I think. Do you have any evidence that might convince me otherwise?
No, there's no way Makuro was the one that attacked me, even if I didn't see their face. Makuro had a very obvious Fenrir tattoo. Oh! That's why the hand is so obvious.
Hand.
Comparing that to the masked attacker, it should be obvious.
I lost track of where I am right now. Am I muted or not muted?
You're not muted.
Okay, I'm gonna mute myself so I can finish this.
Okay. Okay, so I'm guessing we were gonna have us copy something because he just gave us the modular file.
You never saw their face, right? So you can't have any idea who was under that mask. I'm telling you now, it was Makuro Ikosaba.
You're wrong. Even without seeing their face. There's another part of the attacker we can use to prove it.
Oh, and what is this other part? Is it the right hand? Or the left hand?
Copy the right hand.
Maybe the right foot? Or perhaps the left foot? Or could it be them hips?
Tattoo was in a certain easy spot area. It was on her right hand. Yeah.
Right hand, yeah.
Which I have now copied. Oops. I was trying to get rid of a purple thing and then it flew away. No, that's wrong!
Fuck you. No, it's not.
Makuro had a tattoo on her right hand, if I remember correctly. A representation of Fenrir. In other words, a wolf tattoo. But I saw the right hand of the person who attacked me. Look at it again! And there was no such tattoo. There's no way the person behind the mask was Makuro.
Yeah, well, okay, you got me. I guess it Wasn't her. But that still doesn't prove it was me. It could have been, someone else, right? Hiro,
Maybe.
Toko, Hino, and I all have solid alibis for that entire night.
Yeah, we were in the gym tearing you apart, so it couldn't have been any of us.
Okay, sure. It couldn't have been any of you. But what about Kyoko? It totally could have been her. Oh, no snappy comeback. Did I score a bullseye?
Did you forget? If you insist, I don't mind showing you.
Huh? Show me what?
What do you think? I'll show you the one thing that proved beyond a shadow of doubt. Wasn't.
Before anyone could say anything.
Hand fetish's worst nightmare.
Kyoko was removing her gloves. Geez, just for the little I could see.
Yeesh.
Your hands. Without thinking, I let out a gasp. It was more than just a little burned skin.
Awful, isn't it? It happened when I was first learning to be a detective. It was an experience.
I thought you didn't want anyone to see those scars.
If it means we get another step closer to unmasking the master, it doesn't really...
Kyoko seemed to savor the words as she said them. Then she put her gloves back on. Jeez.
My scars should suffice as proof. Makoto, did the person who attacked you have scars like...
You want to know how I got these scars?
No, not at all. I'm positive.
All right, then.
Did you mean to answer that?
I was just reading what was there.
But it fit perfectly. Then this much has been made clear. There can be no doubt that the one who attacked Makoto is the true master.
This is just awful. On top of my secret being revealed, I had to look at those positively grotesque scars of yours. Sorry, did I say that out loud? I do hope I didn't hurt your feelings.
No. You can say whatever you want.
Sure, as long as it means pushing me farther into the corner, right? But I'm not cornered just yet. Because if you hadn't noticed, the circumstances surrounding Makuro's death are totally unknown!
That's true. All we know right now is she was killed a good while before this morning. On the contrary, we don't know anything other than that.
You're not going to tell us she was already dead before we arrived here or something, are you? In that regard, you have nothing to worry about. I promise you, without a doubt, she died after our little killing game began here. And somehow, she was killed in secret without any of us knowing.
And after she died, who knows how much time went by before we found her, right? Did the culprit stash her somewhere? She couldn't have been in the garden the whole time, could she?
If she was, she would have been completely decomposed. Just like your brain.
Then she was being stored somewhere. But to hide a body here, to just store it somewhere. There's only one place. I can't think of anywhere else the body could have been stored besides the biolab. Or the kitchen if you were really hungry. Makuro's body was probably kept hidden in the biolab.
The biolab? You mean on the fifth floor?
That's right. It's actually set up for use as a morgue. So it's the perfect place to hide a body, and it'd keep the body preserved at the same time.
You know, as a writer, you'd think she'd know about murder mysteries and...
I think she normally writes romance.
She does normally write romance. But I'm saying she should at least know. Sorry.
Then you're also saying the body was moved from the biolab to the garden.
And I have no doubt that's exactly what happened. In fact, I have proof. Proof that shows the body was carried from the biolab to the garden. There's something that made its way from the biolab to the garden. The tarp! What makes me so sure the body was carried from the biolab to the garden is the tarp that we found in the garden. When I was checking it over again, I noticed something. I noticed that some text had been stamped on one corner of the tarp. Oh, it says Biolab! Holy cow! How'd you notice that tiny little thing?
Makoto's nitpicky nature seems to have surfaced with perfect timing.
This proves that the tarp originally came from the Biolab. In fact, there's a whole stack of tarps just like it in there.
So when the killer moved the body to the garden, they must have grabbed a tarp to wrap it in. Then they simply left it as it was to protect against the sprinklers and kill it on after. Wow, you made everything sound so amazingly consistent.
But that's just a wild guess. Where's your evidence? Prove that the body was wrapped in a tarp and moved.
There is no evidence. I was simply explaining what I think happened.
But you
seem to be getting pretty worked up about it, wouldn't you say?
worked up?
Now that the conversation has turned to the topic of the body, you must be getting pretty nervous. Because the key to uncovering your secret identity is hidden within that room, isn't it?
Are you talking about unmasking the mastermind?
You see, the biolab contained an inconsistent one so major it can't be over.
Inconsistency in the biolab? Jeez, I'm tired. I'm not even tired, I'm just yawning a lot. Could you be talking about...
La la la, I can't hear you, la la la!
Such a child. Oh well, just ignore him.
I need to pull myself together and think.
La!
The inconsistency in the biolab.
Ah!
Could you be talking about...
La! Hey, by the way, Makoto, what about that one thing?
What one thing?
What do you think? I'm talking about your family.
What?
Oh yeah, there was a...
Don't tell me you forgot about that video message at the very beginning of the game. We haven't mentioned it at all ever since.
And that was 2 years ago in real time.
Oof.
So what do you think? Are you sure your family's still okay?
Why are you bringing that up now?
Your mom, dad, your little sister. What do you think has happened to your family? Are they really as safe as you might have assumed?
Stop talking about that!
Calm down, Makoto. He wants to get you upset.
He succeeded.
Yeah. I need to calm down. Can't let him get to me. He's just saying that because he knows we're getting close to the truth of the biolab. So if I want to shut him up, I need to expose the inconsistency and slam him with it. The inconsistency has to be that one area where the numbers just don't match up. Oh!
Look at all my max stats. Oh, you didn't get to 100. La la la, I can't hear you. La la la.
Can I just say, by the way, that until then, I have been playing that game wrong this whole time? Because I was always looking at the bottom, I didn't realize that those statements they were saying were actually getting closer to me and causing damage if I didn't shoot them fast enough.
Oh,
really?
This entire time, I just thought, oh, I just have to get so and so many points and then it'll end. So that's
I
why
thought you were just sitting here playing Guitar Hero.
So that's why I was going click, 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 click. I was using all my bullets up, and then I was just taking my time reloading it all back up. I didn't realize that was happening until I just happened to glance up while reloading. It was like, wow, there's a lot of statements there.
And then one exploded.
Yeah.